Hey there, this is Black Wolf with very disturbing developments coming out of Texas. I'm gonna do a word by word read of not the entire thing, but this is exactly as it is read over here. The source is kxan.com. Texas bill could charge transgender people with gender identity fraud if passed. Fresh from Austin, the capital. A bill filed in the Texas House of Representatives this week threatens to charge transgender Texans with the crime for identifying with a gender that differs from their sex assigned at birth. HB 3817 would make it a state jail felony. That means for people outside the U.S., they'll get more than 1 year in prison for a person to identify to a state agency or a private employer their biological sex as the opposite of the biological sex assigned to the person at birth. The bill is called Alarming. In a Friday conversation with KXAN anchor Will Dupree, it is really alarming when we look at not just the scope of what this bill is saying, but when we talk about the treatment of transgender individuals in prisons. Uh, you know what? I'm beginning to think that because of my discussion earlier today, because this is the same day I filmed the video from Call of Duty where I was talking about my suicide attempt as well as what I think about modern society. I really think that we are not necessarily in a space where America is the most friendly right now. And that, well, I'm not transgender, but I can tell you that as a queer person in my own right, I'm starting to see the bigger picture and that I'm extremely frightened that this type of dialogue is even acceptable. This place is being handed over to the Christian, and it seems more and more that Christian extremism is rather popular. If you are transgender, I highly advise that you move over to a blue state. Well, like, come to New Jersey. I mean, they almost flipped a red last election. So I guess New York is something that I could consider it to be just all right. I mean, they're not going to flip anytime soon in this lifetime. Unless, I don't know, there's going to be like a civil war, assuming it'll even turn out that badly. I don't think it will. But this is an extremely distressing thing. People will decide that killing themselves is a wise choice to make. I mean, I don't think it's a good enough excuse again, but I do believe that society is worthy of condemnation just a little bit further now. And that's all you're going to get from me. This is Black Wolf signing off.